Have you ever made a decision that changed your life forever? After a ski trip in Taos, New Mexico, we boarded my dad's plane to fly back home to Tulsa, Oklahoma. It was raining and snowing. My mom wasn't sure we should fly because of the weather conditions. And my dad responded, "The kids have school tomorrow and we've got work." And the pilot assured us that everything would be okay. The plane took off, and everything seemed fine until we got up to about 7,000 feet. And then everything went black. The next time I saw light was a month later. I found myself in a hospital bed after waking from a coma. I couldn't talk, could hardly move, and had tubes all over my body. I saw my dad and my sister with crutches. I was afraid to ask why my mom wasn't there. When I could finally speak a few words, I asked what happened. And I was told that we were in a plane crash and that my mom didn't make it. From this point forward, my life became this dance with depression. And my mind would sway into the past and then out to the present and back to the past. I was stuck. When I was a teenager, I had major acne and walked with a limp because I had back problems from the plane crash. Consequently, I got bullied. Now, I don't know about you, but as a teen, my negative thoughts would beat me up inside. You're not good enough. No one loves you. There's no point in living. It's totally normal to feel sad after these things happen. But there's a difference between sadness and depression. For those of you that haven't felt depressed, the best way I can describe what it feels like is to imagine a dark cloud hovering over your head that you just can't get away from. Imagine feeling trapped to the point where you feel trapped inside your body, paralyzed and stuck, like you aren't motivated to do anything. I was afraid to be vulnerable and ask for help. My thoughts of suicide had become a regular thing. What does a guy who doesn't want to be depressed do? One day, my grandma put a book on my desk and said, "I think you might like this book." I picked it up and read the cover. 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens by Sean Covey. "Thanks, Grandma." Then Grandma shut the door. Thought to myself, great. Now Grandma thinks I'm not highly effective. I opened the book and started reading. There was a lot of good information, but one thing really stood out. And it's that your life doesn't just happen. The choices are yours. You choose happiness, you choose sadness, you choose courage, you choose fear. I had a perspective shift. What if I chose to be proactive and stop letting my circumstances control me? What does a guy who doesn't want to be depressed do? He learns how to meet women with his dad. We were both single and had no clue how to attract women, and began to start conversations with women in coffee shops, on the streets, in the mall, riding the bus, everywhere. We were each other's wingman. I realized that getting out and talking to people helped me to feel happy. This was one of the best memories I had with my dad. We had a ton of laughs, awkward moments, and met some incredible people by facing our fears of rejection. Through this, I learned that the purpose of life is to connect with others. Even just saying, "Hi, how's it going?" opens the door to a life-changing conversation. Shortly after this, my dad passed away. My dad's death was hard on me, but I remember one thing that he told me. He said, "What you focus on grows. So every day, look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I am already enough. My life matters." Say this so much that you believe it and that it becomes part of your internal dialogue. Many studies have shown that expressing gratitude helps to alleviate depression. I am grateful to be alive. I am grateful for the time I got to spend with my dad. I am grateful